Oh, hey friends, how are y'all guys doing out there? I hope you're doing well today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or this night, depending on your time zone. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I actually feel great in comparison to the past few days, but for a normal day, I still feel like crap, if that makes any sense. It's like 8:30 in the morning. Normally the only time I ever see 8:30 in the morning, I'm still up and about to go to bed. Hey guys, I see you. Hey Kathy. Chicken. Hey chicken. I love the chicken sandwich now, right? Hey Ghost. I'm sorry guys, y'all are coming in fast. Vincent. Hey Jordan. Han. Hey Jordan. Sun Tzu, what up? Guys, yeah, you're coming in fast. Astro, Mummy. Shirley, Pat, good to see y'all guys. Hey, Marty. Okay, I need to bring the energy level way down. I'm only going to be on here for a few minutes, guys, like literally 10 minutes, all right? I'm going back to bed. I'm up, and I figured I'd do a video because I haven't done a video in a few days, and okay, yeah. My brain still isn't completely all there, so it's okay. I'm gonna go back to bed for a while, and then I've been just kind of tidying up around the place. I tried the paint on my car last night, which is pretty cool. I think it's gonna work out. I think so. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm using modeling paint on the dash of my car. I had the idea to brush it on and everything because it's got like chip. It's not chips. It's like stain, almost a sun stain or something maybe kind of thing going on, and it doesn't look good. So I'm brushing on some modeling paint and everything, and it looks like it's gonna work out. I might need a couple coats and stuff, but I'm kind of excited about it. I burned myself out so bad here recently when I got sick that I like crashed again here the other day. I was just trying to, since I moved out of Jamie's, I was trying to let her girls know that I care about them. I didn't want them to think that I didn't because I just like disappeared, because I got sick basically the same day I moved out. And normally when I get sick, I'll sleep for like 3 days, right? I just stay in bed. I do chicken noodle soup and everything, but I wanted to let them know that I care about them, so I was still around and everything, right? And then I just pushed myself too far, and I wound up getting a lot sicker because of it. So, where have I been? I've been here, did birthday. I went into OMAC. I got a spicy chicken sandwich for my birthday. It's the first time I've taken the Interceptor that far. It was pretty dang cool. She's an old girl. She got a little bit of age on her, right? She got some road, right? But I had a lot of fun. I mean, I passed this truck and everything out there on a long straightaway. It was really cool. I just put my foot on the throttle, right? And it just goes zoom, right through. I've done a lot of cleaning around here. This is looking nice. This is actually, I owe my buddy Michael like so much for this place, right? He gave this to me when he upgraded and I didn't have anywhere to go. And this is kind of my style. I'm totally liking the trailer. Thank you to my friends who sent birthday cards and well wishes and birthday presents also. Y'all guys really made my day special, and thank you so much. I want to show y'all guys one of the things that a friend sent me. I think this is just so cool. All of y'all's presents and like cards were really cool. Like I said, they totally made my day special. This is something too, though, that like, it's just really neat. It's a light bulb. So like, is that cool or what? And it changes tone, right? So you've got the white, so it's very white, right? And then you've got the orange. I love filming with the orange when it's indoors because that's just like a great indoor feeling, right? It's a calm and warm kind of tone. And then the bluish, which is kind of creepy. So like when I'm doing an outside video or something like that, if like it's a bear scare or something like that, the blue is really going to be what I want to go with there. What it is, it's symbol. So the orange, it tells us that everything is safe and warm. It's an indoor color, like when they used to use candles or fire. for our homes, right? So we're sitting around the fire, we feel safe and everything, right? It's that orange glow. And then the blue, the reason that the blue feels more like outdoors spooky-ish is because it imitates the nighttime moonlight, kind of, right? Which you don't have a fire and you can't see well and everything. And so it's all like that ancestral primal memory and everything. And I love that. And then also I can always be like, I have an idea. So yeah, I know. Still kind of corny. But anyway, yeah. Later, I've got my next video to edit and put out. I got most of the video already drug in. I just need to chop it and add some music and stuff. I want to get it put out in the next couple days. It's kind of the continuation of the last one that I dropped just last night. It's still another around here, like what I do in my everyday life here in town. And then I'm going to be taking my next adventure up to Chapaca Mountain. I'm kind of torn whether or not I want to go to Chapaca, because we've got the bear cam out there that has been sitting on one of the main highway trails for almost a month now. I think like maybe 3 weeks. And I know we're bound to have got some footage up there. So I really want to go get it. And just check for sign and stuff too, because we're getting towards the time where the bears are going to really need to start putting on the fat and stuff to be able to hibernate. So it's a very crucial time to go up there and like gather some information and stuff. At the same time, our mine out on the old Forest Service road, basically opposite end of where we adventure on Chapaca, really needs to be staked before fall. I want to get this done. We've been talking about for like 2 years so that we've got our own mine and everything. I was talking to another buddy of mine, and he's really into this stuff. And so he's thinking about doing the legwork for me and figuring out exactly what we need to be able to like file the paperwork and do all this stuff and everything. So I'm really kind of conflicted on what the adventure is going to be. However, in the next 3-4 days, I want to get out there for a couple of days. I should have made a list of everything I wanted to catch y'all guys up on. What else is there? It feels like it's been one day, one big, giant, long day. Last night, everything started breaking up in my chest, so I've had a real dry congestion kind of. I was really worried. I thought maybe it was like pneumonia because I've had pneumonia a couple times. And then last night I was laying here, and maybe about an hour after I laid down, all of a sudden I started getting this like gurgly kind of sound in my breathing. I sat up and started hacking, and stuff just started coming out. And I was so happy. Like my chest feels so much better, and I can tell that it's definitely, it's a good sign of healing. Been also taking a lot of vitamins and stuff. Let's see. Skate Girl is doing well. She came by just a little bit ago, maybe like 10-15 minutes to go get some of her stuff. She keeps her stuff here and everything, and she's got a bed back here for when I'm not here, like when I'm adventuring or something. She could stay here, which is cool. So she picked up a bunch of her stuff, and she's doing really well. She's got a job with one of our friends today, actually, which is where she was headed. So she's out there working and everything. Hoorah! Let's see, we covered video. I think that's about what I've got, guys. Let's run through the comments real quick. Unless I'm still dingy. I only got up 15 minutes ago. I kind of want to go back to... I got him. I kind of want to go back to bed, to tell you the truth. AI Government. That's a neat name. And says I'm watching, or just watching. That's awesome. That's okay. I think I've known that you've been watching for decades. So it's okay. You don't really surprise me much. Hi. That's not playing. I'm just messing around, guys. Let's see. Thomas, where are you from, sir? All over, Thomas. Originally, Alaska. I spent like the first 20 years of my life up in Alaska, and then the rest of it everywhere, basically, here in the United States. I'm a wanderer, kind of. I wander and roam. Midge, how the heck you doing, Midge? Glad to hear she's doing well. Right on. Yes. Very optimistic today. Very happy. Yeah, feeling good. You know, it's strange how a little bit of hope can really change a person's life. You know, that's what she told me when we first started talking about like recovery and stuff and getting on track and all, was that she felt that she could do it with some hope, you know. And I heard those words from my own soul, because that's how I felt too, you know. I think hope, right? That reminds me of something that my brothers and I and all Alaskan kids know, especially boat kids, because we've got the tide book. In the tide book, it tells you when the tide is going to be coming up, when the tide is going to be going down, and the phases of the moon, what kind of baits to use, when to fish, etc. Then in the very end, the last 3 pages or so, it's what to do in a survival situation where you might fall into the ocean and wind up stranded out there, right? Tells you things like tuck your knees up into your chest and wrap your arms around them. Keep your head up over the water, you know, these little tricks for surviving longer in the water. At the very end, in big, bold green letters, it says, your will to survive will make the difference. And I like get goosebumps every time I tell that story, right? And it's true. That's how life is. And so, yeah, I'm glad to, you know, it's the will to live, right? Now I see y'all guys dropped in some donations here, and man, I really appreciate it. I cannot tell you how much you are changing the world, and how important you are to me. And how much you have helped me with your donations, your support. I mean, look at us. We've been on 11 minutes, and y'all guys already hit the like button like 60 times. Thank you, guys. And not just thank you from me. Thank you from all of us out here. Let's see. I know I've missed a bunch, y'all. I'm having to scroll up now because the little buttons, they've gone off. So I've got to find you personally, guys. There's a lot of early birds in here. Okay, hang on. Okay, I think I'm at the top now. Scrolling down. Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, heart, like. Rachel threw in $10 for the cause, guys. Says, have a super day. Thank you, my friend. And I hope that you have a super day too. Thank you for being a continuing supporter, for all of your friendship and for everything that you do here in our little YouTube community. Thank you. Y'all guys are awesome. I wish that I could do something like one of these days, if I ever find the treasure or something, right? And Jimmy Dudley and I were talking about this not long ago. We're going to all just have to like get plane tickets to one spot. Like, we'll probably meet up in Australia. A lot of us are in Australia already, right? And just like party it up. And I think that would be so cool. We'll play some really loud music, and just have a really good time. You know, I think that would be really cool. Yeah. What was that show? Don't worry about it. My brain's still not working fast enough to be able to think fast. So I do appreciate y'all putting up with me. Cool nerds. I love seeing that blue wrench there next to your name. Hoorah. Thank you for being here, my friend. Hey, there's another chicken in the house. Chicken Farmer Plus. Hey, Chicken Farmer. If it's been 2 years, you had time to do it, but just chose not to. Okay. Sure. All right. Ghost talking to Britta. Armageddon. Hi, Armageddon. I'm still trying to find y'all, guys. I don't want to miss anybody. Ashley Light. Thank you, Ashley. Guys, Ashley threw in $20 to the cause. Thank you so much, Ashley. I get you this and this. She bought a comment. Says, for Superhero Hour. Totally cool, Ashley. You totally rock, my friend. like I say, thanks for being a very important member of this group and for always being upbeat. I really like that. You know, I'm sure that you probably, like all of us, have your times where you're down and everything. I like, though, that when you're here, you bring your A game, you know. Now, if there is ever any time or something, you know, and you just want to be like, man, today sucks, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're here for you, too. I'm just saying thank you for being here for us. Okay, yep. See, I'm a talker, guys. I'm a talker. Aofi, hey Aofi, hi. I'm so glad you're here. Let me get you a thumbs up and a heart. You're a really good friend. You've been a really good friend for a really long time, and I sure appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do here, my friend. She says hello and gave a little smiley face. Hoorah, Aofi. You're a rock star. You're one of my heroes. I want you to know that, all right? You're solid gold, my friend. All right, guys, I'm rolling through. Mildred, hi, Mildred. Mildred's saying hey to Ashley. Laura Thyme, what's up, Laura? Nick Hobbs, Midge is in the house. Hi, Britta. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes and the package and everything. I really appreciate you so much. I'm going to get a hold of you as soon as I can. Being sick and not feeling good, and with my stupid phone, too, it's hard sometimes with everything going on to sit down and write everything out and all. I sure got a cough drop. But I just thank you, Britta. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to make excuses for not getting back a hold of you. Like, it just takes a long time sometimes. Rebecca and Dean, hey, guys. Jimmy Dudley is in the house. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy says, I wish we would get these kind of donations. I hear you, Jimmy. You're building up to it, man. You're building up. You're killing it out there, Jimmy. So, guys, for anybody that doesn't know, I know most of y'all guys know, Jimmy's worked for 3 years really hard on his channel, all by himself. He's a hardworking man, a family man, who doesn't have time to devote to anything except his family. I mean, it's hard for him to even find time to devote to himself, really. You know how those people who put everything in for their family are. And yet Jimmy, throughout these 3 years, has made the time to make a wonderful little YouTube channel that is much like ours, with a beautiful community and a bunch of lovely people. And just recently he got to get into the YouTube partnership program and become monetized to get that ad revenue and everything. And so Jimmy is one of my heroes. To me, he shows, like the one of these other guys with Sam Mango, right? Basically, like he's made the time to do the thing because it's what he believes in. And I just want to brag about him a little bit. Jimmy's one of my heroes. Jimmy, I wish I was feeling better. I could give you a better endorsement, brother. Let's see. Who's that? Cool, Erica. Thank you. Shout out to the mods. Erica's kicking butt too out here today, guys. You don't mess with Erica. Right on. So I'm still in. Jimmy says, yes, I'm still in a pissy mood. I forgot to mention that Jimmy is also one of a kind, and he just calls it how he sees it. He says it how it is in Jimmy world, man. And that's another thing I really respect about him. I actually try and be more like that since I've met Jimmy. So like, he's told me there's little things about me that he tries to add to his personality, and there's little things about him that I try to add to my personality, actually, really. So that's like, yeah, go check him out at Jimmy Dudley 7730. Jimmy, you have to back me up here. Throw your thing out. It's the numbers that get me, all right? But check it out. It's a very unique channel, guys. And like I say, he's a hardworking man. He's a family man. He's a good guy. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody, guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out and go back to sleep for another couple hours. And then I'm just going to dink around with my car and stuff probably today. Katie. Hey, Katie. I always forget your last name. Heckney. Good to see you in here, Katie. Thanks for always being so positive and upbeat. And she says positivity breeds positivity. Right on. Hoorah. I agree with you. Lori Bell. Kathy Redwine. Nick Hobbs says, Matt, you're a hope dealer on the streets. Shoot, I never thought about it. That is so cool, bro. That is totally cool. Hoorah, Nick. You're a very interesting person. I like the way you think. Hoorah, bro. Brian Stowe. Matt, I am a recovering meth addict too. Right on. Yeah, me too. Hoorah. Good job, my friend. It's better on this side. You know what I mean? Hoorah. Lori saying hi to Ghost. Mummy Summer. I love that wooden elk behind you. Thank you so much. Isn't that nice? That's actually the mommy, and then there's a baby one over here. They are Christmas decorations. A friend of mine sent me 3 Christmases ago, I think, back when I was living in the Picker's cabin. Yeah, they are really cool. They're some of my most prized possessions. Hi, Mandy. Good to see you out there. All right, guys. I got to get current. I was just trying to make sure that I didn't miss anybody who threw in a donation. Like I said, you guys have really been changing our world out here. My world. Rachel says, let's go. Hoorah, Rachel. Hey, you know, actually, we might be looking also for another mod. And I'm kind of considering people. I'll get a hold of you and maybe you let me know if it's something that you might be interested in. You're always hearing everything, and I don't know. I was just thinking. Let's see. Robert Gaylor, there you are, bro. I was wondering if you were in here. How are you doing, Robert? Robert's another good guy. He sends in stuff for the Help the Less Fortunate projects and has sent stuff that has really helped over like this past year. I always keep some of his stuff in my backpack to hand out on my walks. Okay, I think we've got everybody, guys. Man, y'all have way outrun me with these comments. I can't keep up. Okay, I'm at the bottom now. Okay, cool. Hoorah. I don't think we missed anybody. If I did miss somebody, thank you. You still make a difference. It's like those people who do things and never get any credit for it, but they do it to remain anonymous, right? It's like superheroes. What I always was fascinated with as a kid was one of the rules is kind of like the non-reward, right? The anonymity and stuff. It's those things that I enjoy to do the most, when I can do something and somebody doesn't even know that I ever did it for them, right? And so if I missed you and you've thrown into here and everything, I just want you to know that today you're my superhero. And I appreciate you so much. So guys, I'm going to go ahead. Hi, Diane. Hi, see you. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to try and get some more rest and just move slow. I figured like if I don't push myself for the next 3 or 4 days, I ought to be all right. I don't think I'm going to go to the doctor either. I feel a lot better. I don't think there's anything that they could do for me that the rest wouldn't do, you know? So, fishing with Jay. Hey, cool name, Jay. What up from Canada? Good on your sobriety, brother. I'm still battling with alcoholism. It's an always fight, my friend. Jay, yeah, it's an always fight. Addiction is like that, you know. Just don't give up is the main thing. It's for me, it took a lot of failure to reach the success. They say that relapse is part of recovery, and I find that to be completely true. I relapsed a lot when I was trying to first get sober and stay sober, and it's not easy, even with long-term recovery and having a lot of time under our belt and stuff. Still relapse is possible. Still relapse happens. And the longer we have, basically, too, the more it can hurt certain kinds of people who are in recovery, because we put a lot of time or energy into the time. And so when we lose that time after having a lot of it, it can really wreck people. So like Jay, just keep fighting. and believe in yourself. You know, it helps to have other people in our life too that we can like talk to and everything about it. And it's good to see you in here. If you want to drop in here from time to time and let us know how you're doing, there are a lot of lovely people here who will totally be there to listen to you and try and lend support and stuff, my friend. You're my hero today, all right? You're the one that's in it fighting the fight, you know? So thanks for being here, Jay. I like fishing too, bro. It's like I'm the kind of fisherman too that like if I don't catch anything, I get pissed off. So it's like I wonder if you're the same way. I find that the ones that are really, really hardcore are like that. It's like I'm not gripey around everybody else. I'm just pissed off, you know? Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Thanks for being there. Never give up, never surrender.